Oh, hello guys, it's Jaden. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do a deck profile of Sky Striker. I played Sky Striker, Pure Sky Striker going second. In Arkham Remote Regionals, I finished final standing first place. And let's go to the deck profile. So I played 3 Ray and 3 Rose. The reason I'm playing 3 each of them is because I'm rather to see multiple copies of them in my hand. Obviously that's not really good, but that's always better than you have none of them in your hand. Like you have non-search, non-harness drones. That's really terrible. Like you can have any other type of cards in your hand, but you always need at least to see one. So I'm running three of each, at least until the new Sky Striker Quill spell released. That would help you to gain the monster from extra. And yeah, so I'm running 6 and Sky Striker spell. Engage and 3 Afterburners. Afterburners is a really good card because I'm going second blindly. It's really good targeting. Like in most of the case, Brave. If a player running Brave core, he's more likely in game 1 to not saving the Draco in hand. Instead of that, using the Draco Grave effect to equip 2 token. So if you target a token, firstly the negates would disappear. He has to choose to negate it because the condition is to have a token on field. If it resolves, the Draco goes to grave as well. And I do see some Sky Striker are running Rageki. Rageki is at 3 for now, and it is a really good card. The reason I'm not choosing it is because I am running Mystic Mine, which is also a pretty important game strategy in my deck. So if I'm opening with Rageki and Mystic Mine, I'm not likely to open Rageki resolving it because like in some of the cases you're using this destruction card for baiting, only baiting out the negates. If it really resolves, it would not be good to open the Mystic Mine because like in most of the cases you are not likely to keep one monster on field and leave the like empty board on your opponent. That is not a safe play for Mystic Mine. So yeah, I'm running 3 of this. And 1 Hornet Drones. It's really good. And 2 Shark Cannon. It's really good against DP or sort of deck. Banishing from grave, and if you have 3 spells, you can spell summon them, but cannot attack. 3 Widow Anchor. It's really good. And 1 Motor. And hand traps. I run 3 Effect Builder. I think it is becoming more and more better in this format because like Vader and Impermanent Effect, this sort of is really good against like Aluber effect or sort of thing. And yeah, Ash is also really good against either Fusion Destiny that Sky Striker doesn't like to see, and the new structure deck just came out, branded Despia, the Fusion, you can also watch that. And 2 Ghost Augur negates destroys the Brave core, yeah. So yeah, and 3 Ghost Spell is already pretty good against DPE or this sort of deck that runs DPE like Verte. But after the new structure deck came out, it becomes more worthy to run 3. And 3 imperm. Same reason as deck builder. And I run 3 Mystic Mine, 1 terraforming. The reason I'm not running Sky Striker Field Spell is because I'm going second, and that card, like considering running a card, I would say I wouldn't say that Sky Striker Field Spell is a really high power card, and running into 3 Mystic Mine just make my game strategy straight out. But I would say Sky Striker Field Spell is also is not bad, because if you're like, people know you're going second as always, they might let you go first if you saving 1 Sky Striker Field Spell in the deck, like when you're not sending that out, and that makes you saving the terraforming and like 1 or 2 Mystic Mine in the deck, because terraforming is really good card to make you getting more number of Spellgrave, and like without running Sky Striker Field Spell, I'm not likely to only run 1 Mystic Mine and 1 terraforming, because that would cause more handbrake. And running, like if you're going first, you are opening terraforming, and you obviously would search Sky Striker Field Spell. Yeah, and 1 Warrior Search, 1 Pot of Desires. I think Pot of Desires is just a free draw 2. It's really, really good, and I do think it's necessary to run it in Sky Striker deck. And 2 Triple Tactics. The card is really good, and the reason I'm not running 3 is because I just don't want to see two of this in card. Like I'm trying to see to get like one of my card could be used on the turn. So trying to is not a good thing, and based on that, I don't want to just run 1. It's really good card, and you have the way bait out a monster effect like Imperm or Afterburners. I'm running 3, so I run 2 of this. It's just free draw 2, and in some of the cases you can just grab your open monster, kill the attack for OTK, and lastly 1 evenly matched. I think this card is really good card, but I'm only running 1. It has a really good effect when playing against Brave token deck. Like if the deck running Brave Core and you draw this, it could have a pretty good effect. And the fact that you play it in game 1 is much more better than like a setting game, because you open never play around that. And also Brave Corp deck player, they're more likely to play the token on the board and the 1 negates on the other side as a finish board. So you are more likely to clear all the board and leave the token on game 1. But I do not want to see multiple copies in my beginning hand, because you could play it in the end of the battle, but and receive the negates and play another one. But I'm always likely to bail out the negates before the battle. Like in the main phase, I could play Afterburners or Mystic Mine, this sort of card, then use this. You're always not likely to use the first evenly to bail out the negates and play the second evenly. That's not a really good plan, because if you only resolve the first one, the second one would be a break. It goes back to my idea that I want to make my every one of my card in hand could be useful on the turn. Yeah, so I only run one, and I remember on, I think, round 5 I played against a Brave Prank Kid. So he opened one Prank Kid and the Brave core. He played the token, Griffin, and the Prank Kid stuff. And I have a Gold Spell, Widow Anchor, and Evenly. So I just wait for the dog effect. I chain Gold Spell, chain 3 Griffin, and chain 4 Widow Anchor. Just go to battle, destroys everything. Okay, and extra deck. I think it's pretty decent running this 5. And Sake, 3 Shizuku, 1 Kaina, and 3 Kigari, 2 Ayate. And side deck, 3 Cosmic Cyclone, 3 Twin, 2 DD Coral, 2 Collector, 3 Lancia, and 2 Nibiru. So for these 6, you just hate backrow deck, and running more of quick backrow removal, like Quick Spell, gains you more win rates against Prank Hit, because if you remove the standby or draw face, they are not able to use the Quick Spell to fusion. And this also helps you out the Draco, because you always hit the Draco to remove your Mystic Mine or multi-roll sort of thing. Banishing is just good. And 2 DD Crow, I play this because I want to, like, when Despia using Tragedy and getting back the fusion, I can just DD Crow that, and Ghost Spell couldn't do that, and this also outs the DPE. It has a pretty decent effect on the other deck. And in Token Collector, I hate tokens, I just play 2. And Lancia, this deck has a really hard matchup against the PK, and running this is just important. It helps you play against the deck. And 2 Nibiru. Yeah, that's all of my deck. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.